Welcome to Becca's Bold Blurbs, quick and radical perspectives on living sober by getting the nonsense out of your noggin so you can get on with living this one wonderful life you've been given. Let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. We are on number 2 of the 6 foundational mindset shifts that have to be made in order for us to lay a beautiful foundation of happy sobriety. We spent 3 whole days talking about number 1, which is acceptance. If you weren't there, I invite you to go back and check it out. And I promise not to get sidetracked back into that. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you did some journaling on it. And I hope you're working your way towards the acceptance that you need to have that life that I know you want. All right, number 2. Ready? Ready? It's finally coming. You've been waiting for days for number 2. Number 2 is responsibility. That's what it is. It is responsibility. What is responsibility? What are we talking about here? What do we mean by that? Let me tell you, and I've talked about this before as well, but let's go through this. It's been a long time. I think it was a good year ago. One of the habits us drinkers have is to not take full responsibility for our lives and ourselves. And I'm here to tell you that until you accept everything in your life as your responsibility, you will never be happy. That means we don't get to blame mom. We don't get to blame dad. We don't get to blame the weather. We don't get to blame the government. We don't get to blame anybody who did anything to us. We don't get to blame our childhood. We don't get to blame the fact that we don't sleep well at night. We don't get to blame anything. We just say, it's my life and screw this. I'm taking responsibility, because if we don't, we have no power. If you don't take responsibility for your life, then you can't change it. It's in someone else's hands. Who wants to do that? And yet we do it. I hear this all the time. Oh, if only I wasn't so anxious. That's it. It's because I'm anxious that I really can't do what you're asking me to do. I'm sorry. So you're giving your power away to anxiety? Do something about it. I mean, I get it, right? There's anxiety and then there's anxiety. Some people are diagnosed with anxiety disorder. Go and get the help you need. Some other people are just nervous and allowing it to depend. I don't know, right? What? That's just an example. But you don't want anything, nothing in your life that has power over you, that you are giving power over you by not taking responsibility. Now, of course, one of the biggest ones is our childhood, our past, our parents. Somebody did something to us, and therefore we can't be blamed. I mean, what do you expect? Look what my childhood was like, Becca. What do you expect? I'm like, what? No, we have to take full 100% responsibility for every single aspect of our lives, or we're doomed, absolutely doomed. Look, I'm not fooling around here. When I talk about transformation, when I talk about helping people transform their lives, I'm not doing mamby-pamby stuff here. And that's why a lot of people can't do it. They're like, that's way over the top. Like, you're asking way too much. You're asking me to go so far out of my comfort zone, Becca, that I don't even know. Like, what? It's too much. No, I'm doing this the right. I decided a long time ago that if I'm going to help people, I'm going to gem it. What is gemming it? Gemming it is going the extra mile. And that means I'm creating a program and I'm becoming the best damn coach on planet Earth. Sobriety coach on planet Earth. And my program is, every aspect of it is going the extra mile to make sure you get not just, oh, there, I feel a little better, or I quit drinking for a week or 2, it was fun. No, this is the Cadillac of sobriety coaching. This is, or whatever, metaphor you want to use. And so, yeah, we don't go by half measures here. We go all the way, and that means we take responsibility for our lives. Not some of it, all of it. So that means no excuses. Yeah, this is hard. Yeah, call it whatever you want. Call it tough love. Are you willing to step up and say, all right, it's grown up time, big girl pants, big boy pants, whatever you want to call it, love it. I am going to take responsibility for my life. I'm not going to blame my past. I'm not going to blame my sore foot. I'm not going to blame my arthritis. I'm not going to blame my tummy. I'm not going to blame my mom. I'm not going to blame none of it. I never got the chance to go to college, or I had to go to college and I didn't want to, or I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm not short enough, I'm not tall enough, right? Nothing. There are no excuses in life that are valid. They just don't exist. And until we are willing to stop living in denial and pretending that these are valid excuses, we're living half lives. I want you to take your life and go, screw this, I'm living this life. Every minute that passes is gone forever. I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm not doing this. That's what I'm doing, and I want to bring you with me. And because, as you know, I wasted over 30 years of my life in addiction, in denial, in lack of responsibility, in lack of acceptance. And I have experienced a transformation that makes me unrecognizable. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I want you to know it's worthwhile. It's got to start with acceptance. Number 2 is responsibility. Whatever it is that you're lobbing off, the time has come to stop it and go, well, maybe it doesn't matter that I didn't get this, or I didn't get that, or my dad was absent, or my mom, whatever. My mom was an addict. I don't know. Like, none of it. There are no excuses. We accept none. And that gives all the power back to you. All of it. That means you now get to decide. Look, I know you know this. I don't tell you anything you don't know. You know it. I'm just here to remind you, motivate you, inspire you, and help you along the way, because this is not easy stuff. We all need help with this stuff. I want the absolute best for you. Top of the line life. That's what I want for you. No cutting of corners. That doesn't mean we don't rest. It doesn't mean we don't do recreation. It's not a military lifestyle. Get up and do your morning routine and don't ever look at Netflix. We already talked about that. I talked about that about a week ago. We're human here, but we do want the best for ourselves, and we deserve it. We deserve the best. You are a child of God, my dears. And you're unique. And you have something to offer that nobody else on earth can offer. You. Yes, you. But if you don't take responsibility and you don't accept, and there's more to come, because that was number 2, so we got 4 more to go, then you're not going to get the highest quality that I want you to have. There it is. There it is. That's number 2. You got it. I know I'm asking a lot this week. Sending you tons of love. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you tomorrow with number 3. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.